So Nintendo decided to unveil its new console, the Switch 2. And throughout the whole entire presentation, you get hype after hype after hype after hype. Everything that you possibly wanted Nintendo to do, they finally reveal it. They finally give you every bit of information that you possibly would want. Make it everything that you dreamed about and still find a way to screw this up. I guess we're going to have to actually talk about it. So let's go for it. Nintendo goes on and they decide to, give a Nintendo Direct and showcase the Switch 2. They decide to give us everything that we could ask for, like I said in the beginning. But what's crazy about it is, like I said, they gave us everything that we wanted. 4K console, 120 frames per second, Elden Ring, what is it? A From Software's exclusive title, backwards compatibility, advanced versions of it. So, you get your frame rate boosters, no more throttling, you get the best of the best of the best. Mario Kart Day 1, Metroid 4. Oh my goodness. We keep going down the list. The Mario Kart is just, woo, chef's kiss. Decides that, we're not going to just be a normal racer. We're going to be an open world racer. You know what? Race through your little tracks after you're done. You know what? Go all the way to Donkey Kong Country, come back and still give you more of that. Costumes, everything that you want. New Donkey Kong 3D game. 3D game. We haven't seen those since the N64. Oh my goodness. Then the backwards compatibility doesn't even stop there. We have GameCube with Wind Waker Day 1. And then, you know what? They kept going. Even the Switch in the last Direct, when they were showcasing that and all the titles that they're getting to end this, are just fire. Games that we were asking for. And it just seems that Nintendo was just on a winning streak. 2 Directs, knocking it out the park. And then you get to what the data miners find. They decided to scope down the website and find the landing page. They decide to find what the price of this console is going to be. And this is where Nintendo strikes out once again. You go to that landing page, you decide to look around, you get to see what the console is, with or without bundled with Mario Kart. Without, $450. With, $500. Right there, we're already drawing the line. Then you decide to show what the games are costing. Good Lord. There's a $10 difference between physical and digital. Okay? I know inflation is a mother right now. But Nintendo, I'm talking directly to you, my man. The red guy. $90 for a physical game. $80 for a digital game. No way. There's no way. Especially for the fact that you guys don't even do Nintendo Selects anymore, where you would lower the price of those games. Because all of a sudden, now that you are on this mighty horse, because, since the Wii days, we haven't been lowering the game cost. So whatever the game cost right now is, until that console is gone, and even then, those games do not lower in price. It is rare, and I'm going to tell you right now, for the Switch, it is rare to find a game that is under $35, even on a good sale. On a good sale, you can't get those games for $35. You'll be lucky. And then you get rid of the Nintendo voucher, where you could get 2 games for $120, so at least you're saving about $40. You can't even do that. You are not in a position where you can actually dictate how much those games are going to cost. There is no way, Nintendo, no matter how much quality you give me, there is no way that you could dictate how much you're going to give me. And I know that I've seen a bunch of people say, you know what, Mario Kart back in the day on the N64 was $120 when you equal out inflation. However, back in the day, those games used to drop in price. Nintendo hasn't done that. They decide that those games are going to stay $60, $70 until the end of time. And the only way that you're going to ever replay those games after everything's all said and done is paying absorbative scalper prices. And then they want to fight you on emulation, and they want to fight you on everything else. You know what? The greediness of Nintendo has now gotten to the point where it makes me as a consumer, and you can see it in the background, as a consumer, not want the damn console. Because to be honest, at $350, that would have been perfect. $400 with the game included, that would have been perfect. But $450 for a console? I don't have a Steam Deck for that very reason. I don't want to pay $400 for a handheld. The reason why the Nintendo is more attractive than the other ones is because of the price point. You know, not all of us have so much expendable income that we could just be like, you know what, today I just want to buy that console. It is like ridiculous. Sony is the same way, and there'll be another topic for them when they like to raise the price of their consoles. But Nintendo has the audacity to give me everything that I want inside of a console, but then jack the price up and jack the game prices up. And then tell me that, oh yeah, we're all hunky-dory. No, my man, that's not how this is working. I understand that you see how all the other guys is doing this, but no. That is not how this is going to work. They're going to have to do something extremely different for me to want that console. No matter how much hype that they give me for that console. You know what? I'll stick to emulation. Because you didn't get rid of all the Switch emulators. There's thousands of other websites that have Switch emulators. I'm sorry, my man. You're not doing that. No. Let alone that most of the time with the way that you're doing emulation, it's not even there, bro. It's really not there. I don't know what is wrong with Nintendo, and I don't know what could possibly make me go over the edge and buy that console. But for that price, man, I could go buy another PlayStation 5, or I can buy a Series X and I could play all my games. Or I could even buy a Steam Deck, which is $100 cheaper, get all the emulators built into it, and play the same damn games. They even got a Switch emulator for it. And I'll wait until a Switch 2 emulator pops up, and then I'll play that. No. Nintendo, no. That's not how this is going to work. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the minority in this one. Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.